and how to experience them in a way that creates memories you'll treasure forever. Ancient stones glowing like amber around you. When suddenly you realize that this legendary amphitheater is just the beginning of an epic journey through the most breathtakingly beautiful country on earth. What if I told you that in the next few minutes, I'm going to take you on a virtual adventure through Italy that will completely transform how you see this incredible destination and give you the insider knowledge you need to plan the trip of a lifetime? I'm about to reveal the hidden gems and must-see wonders that stretch from Rome's eternal cityscape to Venice's floating masterpiece. Let's start with Rome, because this is where Italy's heart truly beats strongest. The Eternal City isn't just a destination. It's a living museum where every cobblestone has witnessed centuries of human drama. When you first step into the Roman Forum, you're not just looking at ruins, you're standing where senators once debated the fate of empires. The best time to visit is early morning, when the light hits the ancient columns just right, creating shadows that seem to whisper stories from the past. But Rome's beauty extends far beyond the ancient sites that everyone knows about. Head to the Aventine Hill at sunset and peek through the famous keyhole at the Knights of Malta headquarters. You'll see St. Peter's Dome perfectly framed like a living postcard. The view from here reveals something most tourists miss. Rome is built on 7 hills, and each offers a completely different perspective on the city's magnificent architecture. The neighborhoods of Trastevere showcase Rome's authentic character, where medieval streets wind between restaurants where locals gather for evening aperitivos. This is where you'll discover that Roman beauty isn't just in the monuments. It's in the way golden light filters through narrow alleys, how fountains create music in hidden piazzas, and how the scent of fresh pasta mingles with the ancient air. Watching molten glass transform into delicate sculptures in the hands of master craftsmen reveals the same creative spirit that built this impossible city on water. Venice defies every expectation because it shouldn't exist. Yet here it stands as one of humanity's most audacious achievements. The moment you step off the train and see the Grand Canal stretching before you, lined with palaces that seem to rise directly from the water, you understand why poets have spent centuries trying to capture Venice in words. The real beauty of Venice reveals itself when you abandon the main tourist routes and lose yourself in the maze of canals and bridges. Each neighborhood, or sestiere, has its own personality. Dorsoduro offers quiet campos where you can sit with a coffee and watch daily Venetian life unfold, while Castello reveals gardens and artisan workshops that feel worlds away from St. Mark's Square. But here's what will take your breath away. Venice at different times of day becomes completely different cities. Dawn brings a mysterious quiet when fog dances over the canals, and you might have entire bridges to yourself. During Acqua Alta, when high tides flood the squares, the city transforms into an even more magical version of itself, with wooden walkways creating temporary paths above the water. Even something as simple as buying tomatoes becomes an aesthetic experience when they're arranged with the care of a still life painting. This is where human creativity reached heights that still inspire us today. Standing in the Piazza della Signoria, surrounded by sculptures that changed the course of art history, you're at the epicenter of the greatest artistic revolution the world has ever known. The Duomo's dome dominates Florence's skyline like a crown, but the real treasure lies in climbing to the top for panoramic views over terracotta rooftops that stretch to the Tuscan hills. The climb through Brunelleschi's architectural masterpiece is an experience in itself. Narrow passages open into the vast interior space, then continue upward to reveal the city spreading below like a Renaissance painting come to life. Florence's beauty isn't confined to its famous museums and monuments. The Oltrarno district, across the Arno River, buzzes with artisan workshops where craftspeople still create leather goods, jewelry, and art using techniques passed down through generations. Here, in small studios tucked away from tourist crowds, you witness the living tradition that makes Florence more than just a city of monuments. The markets of San Lorenzo overflow with local produce, fresh flowers, and handmade goods that showcase the Italian dedication to beauty in everyday life. The wine cellars, often carved into hillsides, connect you to centuries of tradition, while offering tastings with views that enhance every sip. The rolling hills crowned with cypress trees, dotted with stone farmhouses, and striped with vineyards create vistas that have inspired artists for centuries. This isn't just countryside. It's a carefully cultivated masterpiece where human hands have worked with nature to create something more beautiful than either could achieve alone. Val d'Orcia represents Tuscany at its most iconic, with those perfect hilltop towns like Pienza and Montalcino that seem to grow naturally from the landscape. The drive through these hills, especially during golden hour, when the light turns everything warm and honey-colored, reveals why Tuscany became synonymous with La Bella Vita, the beautiful life. The town of San Gimignano rises from the hills like a medieval Manhattan, its stone towers creating a skyline that transports you back to the 13th century. From its walls, you can see across the entire Tuscan landscape, understanding how these hilltop positions were chosen not just for defense, but for the pure joy of commanding such beautiful views. Tuscany's wine regions add another layer to its beauty. The Chianti Classico area combines stunning landscapes with ancient winemaking traditions. Touring a vineyard here means walking through terraced hillsides where vines follow the natural contours of the land, creating patterns that are both functional and breathtakingly beautiful. Where ancient statues frame vistas across the Gulf of Salerno, where Italy reveals its most dramatically beautiful face. The moment you round the first curve on the coastal road and see the Mediterranean stretching endlessly blue while colorful houses cling to impossible cliffs, you understand why this coast has captivated travelers for millennia. Positano cascades down the cliff face like a waterfall of pastel-colored houses, each positioned to catch the light differently throughout the day. From the beach, looking up at this vertical village, you see how human ingenuity has created beauty by working with, rather than against, the natural landscape. The narrow streets and staircases that connect different levels of the town create constantly changing perspectives on both the architecture and the sea beyond. Amalfi itself tells the story of a maritime republic that once rivaled Venice in power and influence. Lake Maggiore's Borromean Islands feature elaborate gardens that seem to float on the water, while Lake Garda's massive expanse feels almost Mediterranean, despite its alpine setting. Milan is where Italian style reaches its peak, from the Gothic spires of the Duomo that create a stone forest in the city's heart, to the sleek modern architecture of Porta Nuova that shows Italy's contemporary creative spirit. The Duomo's facade is a masterclass in decorative architecture, with thousands of spires, statues, and flying buttresses, creating intricate patterns against the sky. But the real revelation comes from walking on the cathedral's rooftop, where you move among the spires like you're exploring a stone city in the clouds, with views across Milan's mix of historic and ultra-modern architecture. La Scala represents Milan's cultural sophistication, where opera has been elevated to an art form that combines music, drama, and visual spectacle. Even if you don't attend a performance, touring this legendary theater reveals the dedication to beauty that characterizes Milanese culture. Every detail, from the velvet seats to the crystal chandeliers, designed to create an atmosphere of refined elegance. The Quadrilatero della Moda showcases Milan as the global capital of fashion and design. These streets aren't just shopping areas. They're open-air museums of Italian creativity, where window displays become art installations, and architecture provides the perfect backdrop for showcasing beautiful design. The Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, with its glass dome and mosaic floors, creates a cathedral-like space dedicated to commerce and beauty. Your Italian adventure awaits, and now you have the knowledge to experience it fully. Take good care of yourself, and if this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Each region contributes to a national character that values beauty as an essential part of life. Understanding this helps you plan a trip that goes beyond sightseeing to become a genuine cultural immersion. The key is allowing enough time in each place to experience its unique rhythm. Rome rewards early risers and evening wanderers. Venice reveals its secrets to those who venture beyond the main routes. Florence opens up when you engage with its living artistic traditions. Tuscany demands slow travel that matches its unhurried pace.